Hi guys, I'm just going to go over the practice assessment you did on Moodle the other week, so you have a note of the answers, and if you have a problem with any of the questions, make sure you go over them here and speak to me if you're still not sure. Okay, first one then. Jar of coffee contains 400 grams, a special offer jar contains an additional 20%. How many grams of coffee are in the special offer jar? Oh, let's not do that in red pen. That's better. Okay, so we need to start by finding 20% of 400. Percent means out of 100. Let's do 20 divided by 100 times 400. So 20 divided by 100 times 400. And let's move the calculator over a wee bit. There we go. Right, so 20 divided by 100 times 400. Which is 80 grams. Now, 80 grams is how much extra would be in the special offer jar of coffee. So we need to add it on. 400 add 80, be 480 grams. Now, I'm writing 480 grams on Moodle, remember, no units, just put in the numbers, so just put in the 480. Okay, next question. A computer costs £380. As a student, you get 5% off. How much would the computer cost you? Very similar to the first one. We want to start by doing 5% of 380. Percent means out of 100. So we're dividing by 100, timesing by 380. Our calculator out again. 5 divided by 100 times 380 is 19. This doesn't mean that you pay £19 for the computer. That would be an absolute bargain. It means we save £19. So it did cost £380. We're saving £19. So altogether it's going to cost £361. Okay. Next question. 65 students sat an assessment, 1/5 of them failed. How many passed? Okay, so 1/5 of 65. To find a fifth of something, you divide by the bottom, so we divide by 5. 65 divided by 5 is 13. So that's how many failed. We want to know how many passed. So 65 sat all together and 13 failed. We take that away, then 52 passed. The weights of 5 people are 57, 62, 58, 17, 68. What is the average weight? Find the average. We start by adding them up. Okay, so 57, add 62, add 58, add 70, add 68 is 315. Once we've got that total, there are 5 people altogether. So to find the average or the mean, we divide by 5, which is 63 kilograms. But again, in Moodle, you just want the 63. Car hire one. To hire a car, a rental company charges a daily fee of £34. That's how much it is each day, plus a mileage of 5p per mile. If you hire a car for 5 days and travel 357 miles, how much would it cost them? So you're looking at 2 separate things here. We've got the daily fee of £34. We'll do that part first. So it's £34 per day, and they hire it for 5 days. So I want to do 34 times 5. Which is £170. Now, when it comes to the number of miles, it's 5p per mile. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is to take that 5p and write it as if it's in a pound. So instead of 5p, we write it as 0.05 times 357, because we want an answer in pounds, so it matches our first answer. That comes out £17.85, and then we add the two together. Set the decimal point. Now, you won't get told what to round to here. It's money, so your answer should be to 2 decimal places. Okay. Just to show you, if you forget this one, and you do 5 times 357, you get 1,785 pence, which should be £17.85. Okay, so that's if you change it after you've multiplied. Laura wants to split £4,567 evenly between her 6 grandchildren. If you're splitting something, you're dividing. So doing 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 6, that comes out as 761.166667, 761.166666, and so on. We want to round our answer to the nearest penny. Nearest penny is 2 decimal places, it's not the nearest pound. So it'd be £761.17. Although it's telling me to round here, it doesn't need to tell me to round because it could just be your normal rules of rounding. It's money, so it must be 2 decimal places. Recipe for muffins needs 120 grams of butter, 100 grams of caster sugar and 200 grams of plain flour. This is to make 32 muffins. What if we wanted to make 8 muffins? How many grams of butter would we require? Okay, so butter is 120 grams. That was to make 32 of them. We only want to make 8. Change away from that red pen again. So 32 divided by 8 is 4. So we only need a quarter of the ingredients. So we had 120 grams to begin with, but only need a quarter of them, so I'm going to divide by 4. So I would need 30 grams of butter. On to the graphical part now then. From the graph shown, what animal does the zoo have fewest of? It'll be this one here. It'll be panda. Same graph, but what's the difference between the number of bears and camels? Looking at bears. So bears, there's 6 bears. Camels, it's 8, 10, 11 camels. 11 take us to be 6, a difference of 5. Last question then, what was the annual sale of Abibas? So Abibas is here. So that would be 4, but if we look at the side here, it's in thousands, so it would be 4,000. Okay, I hope that helps with your revision.